YouTube? This is Vargas, recording live from the Vargas Vault. It's Tuesday as I'm recording this, and I'm actually watching the Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL's Tuesday program. Don't know if I mentioned this, but the Consejo is one of the Lucha Libre promoters here in Mexico. One of the bigger ones and one of the older ones. And they have shows on Monday, Tuesday, then they have on Wednesday their news show, and then on Friday they have one more major event. So you get a lot of content, and it's on YouTube. The only thing is that it's in Spanish, so if you don't know Spanish, well, you might have a little difficulty following what the commentators are saying, but you can still follow the action. And they have a really good roster, a very diverse roster. Mondays is in La Arena Puebla, so you have a mix of wrestlers there. Then Tuesdays they try to push the new talent, and they have some legend pop in here and there. And then Friday is where the main card wrestles. But all in all, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good show. But the reason for this particular video is that I wanted to follow the example of some of my fellow YouTubers and give shoutouts to some of the some channels on YouTube. Like I might have mentioned before, I'm on my road to my 10th anniversary in YouTube. It's been 10 years since I started my channel, since I started posting videos. And yeah, I don't have as many subs as I would like, of course, or as many views, but YouTube it's very relaxing to me because I get to share all the stuff that I've gotten, or share my comments or my thoughts, or stuff about the things I love, which is comic books, video games, movies, wrestling, and stuff like that. But like my fellow YouTubers, I wanted to give a shout out to some channels that I subscribed to recently. So if someone follows my channel and they want to check these guys out, please do so. Right now, everyone in YouTube, all the smaller channels, are trying to support each other to try to get our view hours up and get our subscriber count up. Because unfortunately, YouTube did a whole weird stuff with their metrics, and now you have to have 4,000 views, 4,000 total hours of view times, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. And even then, for a small channel, it's really, really hard to break into that because there's so much amazing content on YouTube that it's kind of hard for a new channel to rise up and get noticed. So I want to do my part. I want to give a shout out to 5 channels right now, and I'll do another 5 later on. But 5 channels that I wanted to give a shout out. So that anyone that comes across this video can see them, watch them, sub to them, and enjoy their awesome content. Because I understand it's kind of demoralizing to take the time to sit down in front of the camera, put yourself out there. If you get nervous, put yourself out there, share content that's interesting to you, but it's still kind of demoralizing to not see enough views or not get enough subscribers. So support these people. There are 5 awesome people that I want to talk about in no particular order. So first one I want to talk about is Damnnation, and I'll put a picture of his channel here and a link in the description box. Damnnation is the first channel I want to talk about. He's a guy I recently found out because he left a comment to me, and I subbed to him. And the thing that he does is that he gets loot boxes. He gets a lot of different loot boxes, and he does unboxings. So he basically grabs the loot box, opens it, and shares with everyone what he got in that particular loot box. He started doing wrestling lucha libre loot boxes, where if you don't know what loot boxes might be, it's basically you pay a monthly fee, and each month they send you a box with diverse goodies, t-shirts, stickers, little figures, In the Lucha Libre one, he gets masks and really cool figurines, and he also did a very in-depth and informative mask collecting video, showcasing all the different type of masks, the quality of the mask, the prices of the mask. So really detailed information. I really, well, you know, you can follow my channel. You know I like masks and Lucha Libre and stuff. So very detailed. He actually beat me to the punch because I was thinking of doing something like that, pros and cons of the wrestling mask. But really cool, very informative. And he does, like I said, a lot of different boxes. He was doing a survival box. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Really cool content. He doesn't have that many subscribers, so please support Damnnation. Really awesome guy, and he's into wrestling, so plus up in my book. Next one I want to give a shout out is the Masked Avenger. And I'm having a pause so you can see the picture. Masked Avenger, new guy on YouTube. He's a new face that has recently popped up. He's a man of mystery. No one knows his secret identity, but he's a YouTuber that collects movies and comic book related articles, and he just started off. He just started his channel. He only has 2 videos at the time of this recording. But yeah, support the guy. We gotta support all new channels. And he likes movies and comic books. So again, gets a thumbs up from me. The other person I want to give a shout out. He's been on YouTube for 3 years, I believe. He said in one of his videos. And this is Jimmy's Addiction, also known as Jimmy's VHS Addiction on other social media. And he also does pickup videos. He collects movies. He goes, I don't know what kind of pawn shop he goes to, because all the pawn shops in my area kind of suck. you can find your tools, you can find your consoles, your cameras, and cell phones and stuff like that. But I've rarely come across a pawn shop that has movies to the extent that he does. I mean, he goes to a pawn shop and he picks up some really cool VHS and DVDs. Some DVDs that I've been hunting for years, he's able to find them really quick. So he's really gotten lucky on that, on his pawn shop runs. But he does videos. I mentioned him before in another video. He did mention that he was thinking about quitting YouTube because, you know, he doesn't have the subs or the views on all of his videos. His Star Wars collection video did really good, but you know, it's kind of playing with the demographics. If you post something popular like Star Wars, you're going to get more views. And again, there's so many awesome people that do pickup videos that an awesome guy like Jimmy gets kind of lost in the shuffle. And that's a shame. That should not happen. There's enough people in the whole world that you can find your market. And Jimmy does really good videos. He does, again, movie pickups. And I like movies, so another gets another thumbs up from me. The other man I want to give a shout out is Monkey5950. He is actually out better at this than I am. He's always posting shoutouts for other new channels. I found a lot of people through him. He posts videos showcasing 3 channels, and he talks about their content and you know, what they're about, so that people can get curious, go into the channels and sub, and then support these new channels. Really good, and he's on fire right now. He broke his goals. His goal for 2018. No, it was his goal for 2017, and then he set up a new goal for 2018, and he's breaking it. He was trying to be, you know, set up a really high goal of 100 subs per year, and he's gotten a lot of subs. And it's because he's a cool guy, you know. He gives a shout out to new channels, gives a shout out to people. He's trying to support the newer channels so they can get more subs, more views. So he's cool. He's a very cool guy because of that. And also, he does a lot of really interesting videos. Talks about a whole bunch of stuff. He has his own character that he's developing. He's going to do a crossover with Movie John, but that's still in the works, I guess. and just really cool guy, very down to earth. Definitely, I recommend you people check out Monkey5950. And the last one I'm going to talk about in this video is Nerfenstein, aka Girly Gamer. I found out about her through Clowny. Clowny Nerf did a video thanking YouTube for their brilliance and savvy marketing idea of doing this whole 1,000 sub 4,000 hours of view time idea to really help out the small channel. And a lot of people were showcased in the video, and a lot of people that were showcased there I tracked down and I subbed because, again, we gotta help each other out. And I've come across a lot of really cool people in the nerfing community. I don't buy as many Nerf guns as I used to because of stuff that I've talked before, but I've always, I don't consider, I mentioned this before, I don't consider myself a very creative guy or a very handy guy, so I don't know if I, go full-blown and actually mod, but I see a lot of people that do amazing stuff with Nerf guns and Boomco guns and even some Busby things. And these new channels I found through Clowny are really cool. And I wanted to showcase Nerfenstein, aka Girly Gamer, because she does a lot of mods, but she also does board games, RPG stuff, very diverse content. If you're a geek like I am, so another thumbs up for her. Last video I watched from her, she was doing a mod for a Fire Strike, and it was really cool, like organic. You could Fire Strike mod where you could see bones and flesh, and really cool. And as a horror fan, that was really amazing. I really liked the way that the texture turned out. It looked very fleshy and icky and cool. So yeah, definitely check out Nerfenstein, aka Girly Gamer. Check out her channel again. Very diverse, very awesome content. So yeah, 5 really cool YouTubers that I've discovered that I have no doubt in recommending to anyone. Check them out, sub to them, because they're cool. And I'll do another shout out video later on, but I just wanted to share these people. And again, support all the awesome YouTubers that are out there. Smaller channels have to help each other out. I've received a number of subs thanks to Monkey5950, thanks to Movie John, thanks to Clowny. So I want to give something of that back. I'm also thinking of doing, I need to figure out if I can do this, to do a contest for digital codes, movie digital codes. I buy most of my movies in the US, but the streaming service doesn't work here in Mexico, so I have a lot of codes that I can't use. So I'm thinking of a dynamic to actually give those out to people. So I'm thinking of contests and stuff like that. So if you're interested, keep an eye out for that, because that's something that's going to happen in the channel. And I'm also doing the celebration, the road to the 10-year anniversary. So I got some other projects planned, so stay tuned for that. Support these 5 awesome people, and I'll do another shout-out video somewhere down the line. But until then, thanks so much for watching. This was Vargas watching CMLL. It's on YouTube. The channel name is CMLL. If you click that on your search bar, you'll be able to check out awesome Lucha Libre. They have a lot of content, like I said. Only thing is it's in Spanish, and I don't know if it has any subtitles. I can't get my Wii U to play subtitles, but probably have subtitles. So check that out. Awesome, cool. And until I see you all again, this was Vargas thanking you all and signing out.